Stunning warning by the U.S. Department of State, the agency urging Americans to avoid travel by cruise ship. Thank you for joining us. I'm ISABEL ROSALES. The announcement comes as many Americans prepare to head to Florida this spring break season. Our MCKENNA King is at Port Tampa Bay. She breaks down the disconnect and the recommendations coming from the U.S. Department of State and those coming from Florida leaders.
Isabel, we heard from Senator Rick Scott here at Port Tampa Bay today, and just yesterday, Vice President Mike Pence spoke in Florida. They say healthy Americans can continue to travel, even by cruise ship. But now the U.S. Department of State is urging Americans to avoid cruise ships. The Department of State saying the CDC notes increased risk of infection of COVID-19 in a cruise ship environment. This comes after the CDC held the Regal Princess cruise ship offshore near Fort Lauderdale while they tested 2 crew members for the coronavirus.
The cruise industry is focused on what they can do to keep people safe.
Leaders of the Cruise Lines International Association currently working with Vice President Mike Pence and other government leaders to develop a list of guidelines and testing practices for passengers who do board cruise ships.
So it's a critical industry and tourism where people come to Florida to visit, take a cruise.
Here at Port Tampa Bay, officials stepping up cleaning procedures amid the outbreak.
We've always had protocols in place for cleaning the terminals. We've increased those.
And leaders at Tampa International also stepping it up.
We've doubled our hand sanitizer stations. We've hired more staff to clean the touch spots such as handrails or the buttons on elevators.
But regardless of sanitation efforts, Senator Rick Scott saying the high-risk population may want to rethink travel in general.
What they're saying and what they said yesterday when I was with them, if you have a chronic issue and your immune system is compromised, you ought to really stop and think about, should you be going on a cruise ship? Should you be flying? Where should you be?
Senator Rick Scott saying the cruise line industry will have their list of guidelines and testing procedures rolled out on Tuesday. Reporting in Tampa, McKenna King, ABC Action News.